field today, and we can't wait. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number one versus number two. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. It could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see the number one team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception. Right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hart. The receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They'll toss it to the right side. Fights through the tackler. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Soccer with a strong tackle there. An important third down attempt for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. He steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rice offense is out there again. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And on the carry, he's heading left. And tackled after a small pickup there.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
To throw, it's Hart. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Rice. Just ran away from the defense.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's going to take off here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. A gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, it's a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught it to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And looking for a big play here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Back to throw. It's Hart. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. It's a run to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Testing the right side here. He shreds the tackle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff heading left. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jacksonville State 14, Rice 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with a direct snap. That's good for a first down near the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Picks up 9. And that's a first down for the offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Rice, 14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The shovel pass complete. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to a plus 40. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line, and the offense will set up inside the 5.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker room.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Rice offense is out there again. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Running with purpose. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Looks left and finds his target there. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He's past the 30. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Hart. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Jacksonville State, 35. Rice, 14.
And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks and gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Cavazos. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Second down after that previous play. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Cavazos. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This one is getting ugly. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. The Rice offense on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
To throw, it's Hart. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it,
it's a fumble. He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Here we go.
He hands it off from the gun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. Physical run, breaking tackles. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, try to punch it in for the score. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. On third and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Rice. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
A short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Tackle is made at the 40. Now, a 4th down.
The punt team making their way on the field.
On to kick it away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Running with purpose. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Runs out of bounds at the 28. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Jacksonville State 42, Rice 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field. It's Hart. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. The offense going with the hurry up.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And he's brought down out at the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He breaks into the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Owls. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Jacksonville State 42, Rice 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. At the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. But they'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. Extra point up and good. 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now. He's set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught quickly. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll run it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. Second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Hart. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, that is another nice run by this running back, and they needed every yard on that particular play here on fourth down. This guy continues to grind it out and get the yards that he needs to lead this offense to a big day.
It's second down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up his defense all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
28.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Rice offense is out there again. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down. We're going to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Hart. Quick throw over the middle. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will save the offense at the 38.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. Second down coming up. Ready up.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly.
Here comes a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his target. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure.
Here's another interception. We're losing track. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Grab behind the line, it's Cavazos. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cavazos. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He's hit as he throws it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer.